So the thing is playing.
In the darkness of the witching hour awaits a night of total terror. A night when the dead rejoin the living. A night when the living die by the dead who live. A night of the living dead.
Well, you used to really be scared here.
Johnny,
You're still afraid.
stop it now. I mean it.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Oh, stop it. You're ignorant.
Lighten up. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Also, I don't know why you think the bad British accent is scary.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
You're acting like a child.
Evil ghouls,
Stop.
gaunt and charmless. We'd be fools to think they're harmless. Lurking in the shadows, they only come at night. Feel some yellow eyes that fill your soul with fright. Ooh, claws as sharp as knives. You're in for quite a fight. Death can't curb their monster appetite. They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Johnny, you are done. We're going home now.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Heart beats fast, pulse is pounding. Is my last breath now sounding? Who could he be, this figure violent strong? Am I in the nightmare that's haunted me so long? My head is full of voices that sing a demon song. How could this perfect day go so damn wrong? Fuck! They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. I'm coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
All of my life, a voice deep inside me told me this night would come. Somehow I knew that if I returned here to evil, I would succumb.
You think that you're asleep in a nightmare. I know it isn't so. You're wide awake, I'm coming to get you. I'll never let you go.
My mind is playing tricks, I can't tell left from right. Lost and all alone, my skin is turning white. This field is filled with briars and trees that block my sight. What a shitty way to start the night. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
They're coming.
They're coming, they're coming, they're coming.
I don't think that I can run for much longer. I may have met my match. Soon I'll be lost and faint with exhaustion. Then he will have his catch. Wait, what is that way off in the distance? I see the faintest light. Yes, not too far, a quaint little farmhouse where I can hide tonight. I hope that someone's home. I think I have a shot. The house is getting closer. The only hope I got. My knees are getting weak. My stomach's in a knot. Hope that I can beat him to the spot. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you.
Hello and welcome to the official listening party for Night of the Living Dead, the original concept recording.
Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow.
Which has just been released on Broadway Records and is available everywhere.
Everywhere. It's available everywhere. We want to thank you, Broadway Records, for hosting us here on this live stream for StreamYard. Thank you. And we have some of the cast and some of the members here who are on the album. Hello. Hello. I think Jamie. There's Jamie.
There's Jamie with no sound.
He's on the move. He will be with us very shortly. Here we go. Yay. Oh, we're so happy to welcome you all here. And we're really excited for you to listen to some of the album today. Just to remind you, this is a concept recording. So not all the songs, unfortunately, from the show are on it. One. Two, Not everyone from the off-Broadway cast is on the album because it's an original concept recording. So there was lots of, we were filming it and then we were in rehearsal and then, a lot of stuff happened. So this was a passion project for this one right here. Here he is.
For sure, yeah.
This is Jordan Wolfe, everybody.
This is Jordan Wolfe. Hello, what's up? I wrote the book Music and Lyrics for Night of the Living Dead because in the summer of 2018, I had a good amount of time on my hands, apparently. And, so the project really started as I was writing everything. It really started with this album, and it started with finding all the talented people I could possibly find to start recording this, to start getting these songs down and try to see what musically the show was going to sound like. And the opportunity to go off Broadway came really last minute, really out of the blue. Very fortunate that we had a theater open up. And so it was a really fast-tracked process. We were still working on the concept recording. It had just sort of been finished recording, and then there was a production. We were looking suddenly at a production. So, but it really was great to start getting, we already kind of had an idea of what we wanted the music to sound like and all of that. So during our extremely fast
rehearsal process, which we'll talk to later with our director, Mitchell Walker. We'll tell fun stories about that. But I think we should just get into the first song. We already heard the prologue.
Should we introduce everyone or do that later?
Well, we could do it after the first song. I think we'll do the first song and then we'll introduce everyone. So professional, aren't we? Look how cute.
Very organized.
Very organized. So I say
you're nailing it, honey. You're nailing it.
Yeah, we're nailing it. Who knows? Let's start off with the opening number.
Yes.
What could go wrong today?
Hit it.
6 a.m. I greet the morning. Hello, morning, I say. 50 push-ups, 3 raw eggs. Set me on my way. I stand at the mirror. I say, Ben, you're looking swell. Today is gonna be the best day I can tell. Birds sing their song. What could go wrong today? I love to sing along. What could go wrong? Mr. Sun is shining down. My cares all float away. I know that nothing can go wrong on this perfect day. Wake up early, scotch and soda, kiss my lovely wife. We're alcoholics. Apple Jacks for me and Fruit Loops for the love of my life.
I'm dead inside. Playing my new Beatles record, bouncing each refrain.
Our daughter's still asleep.
This morning's paper says there's 0 chance of rain. Wear your suede shoes.
Birds sing their song. What could go wrong today? I love to sing along. What could go wrong? Big blue sky is shining bright. There once was only gray. I know that nothing will go wrong on this perfect day. Nothing bad will happen.
There's no danger, I will thrive.
Tomorrow morning we will all still be alive.
But we're not gonna die 'cause
Birds sing their song. What could go wrong today? I love to sing along. What could go wrong? Feeling so strong. What could go wrong today? Come join the loving throng. What could go wrong? The pretty flowers bloom in such a colorful array. I know that nothing will go wrong on this perfect ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da
I'm dead.
Oh,
Meow, meow, meow.
Can I tell you, I began doing the pony as I
yeah.
was sitting here looking.
it's in the show
I
itself.
can't not do it. I'm like, it's ingrained in me. It's the one big dance
Yeah,
number.
it's the one big production number there is in the show.
It's
You gotta open it with
a natural. It's a natural bop.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bop. It's so, you know, a lot of the songs are a bop, but this one especially is a bop. But I wanted to go around the room.
You wanted to go around the room.
Yeah, you want to go around the room and introduce ourselves?
There you are. There you are, Michelle.
Hello, I'm Jordan. I'm an alcoholic.
Hello, I'm Broadway sensation Michelle Dowdy.
Hi,
And
I'm
gay
I'm
icon.
the
And gay
director,
icon,
Michelle
but I'm
Walker.
your host for the evening. Susan,
Yes.
who are you?
Who are you?
And in the show?
Well, no,
No,
just
in
who are
life.
you in life?
Oh, in life.
And
In life?
who are you? And how did you become involved?
Well, I got involved because, wow, I really stretched my craft in an off-Broadway show a couple of years ago. Would you believe I played a Jewish mother? What are the odds? And there was this wise-ass understudy in the show by the name of Jordan Wolfe, man of 1,000 trades. And so, out of the blue, I think, was it at one of Michelle's shows or, darn it, I forgot where exactly you mentioned it to me, but I know it was at West Bank Cafe. I forget what the event was, but you wanted me to do a reading. You asked me at that time to do a reading for you of this, and I got to play a lush and a male cisgender newscaster, as you do. You know, he was not. He was cisgender.
Yes.
So I got to, and I got to go back to the Wayback Machine and relive Walter Cronkite and Tom Brokaw.
Yeah.
So, and then of course I was a zombie.
Who wasn't?
In a nutshell, that's me. So
I loved it.
I love it. Megara.
Hey guys, I'm Meg.
Whose scintillating, shockingly fantastic voice you heard at our opening.
That was me. I'm Meg. I'm finding myself. Okay, so I'm actually trying to think how I think I was just in a room that Michelle Dowdy was in, and Jordan's like, "Hey, you want to do this show?" Jordan,
Meg
is
was one of the-
is that how it happened? I might have been
That
singing
checks out.
a tune.
Meg was one of the earliest.
tunes.
Yeah, Meg was one of the earliest additions way back when we were
When we
recording
first
demos.
recorded the album.
Yeah,
Right.
And Coming to Get You, Barbara. That song.
Wait,
just
you
heard.
guys, look.
Yes.
Yes. Come on, merch. It's none of our merch. but
I
we
had
have
to
merch,
show it
but
all.
It's Living Dead
please
merch,
do.
which I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Maybe Broadway Records will make some merch, huh? Robbie Roselle, you there?
Ooh.
Maybe Robbie would like to design us some tote bags.
Yeah. No, Meg, I think we were doing Marvelous Wonderettes.
We were definitely doing Wonderettes. I
Off
think I
Broadway.
was singing a high B flat, and Jordan was like, "You need to sing not that high, but sing."
But sing high.
I
Pretty
know.
high, to be fair, pretty high. Yeah, and I think Coming to Get You, Barbara was the first thing you recorded.
Yeah,
for
it was
this, way
sort of
back.
like it was sort of like just kind of a jump into it. Like, hey, you want to be involved in this? Just basically singing the songs, almost like being merch.
Merch. Yes,
Merch.
Robbie.
Thank
Merch. Thank you.
Pre-order your merch.
Pre-order your merch now through Broadway
Timing.
Records.
It's currently invisible, but you can pre-order. No, but it's been I've kind of been around since the beginning, and it's been everything. It's amazing, and it's fun.
Aw. Love you. What about now, Phil? Talk
me.
about your involvement.
Yeah, hi.
The famous
I'm
Phil.
Philip Bryan.
Who you
Yes.
also heard on the opening.
And saw.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
A lot less hair on my face at that time. This is my 2020
beard.
the big thing that I did this year. Let's grow a beard. So I actually went to school with Jordan, and huge fan when we went to school together of the little guy because I'm bigger than him. But I'm just a very large man, so I didn't mean to call you little guy. So I was trying to work my way out of it,
Everyone's
Jordan,
little next to you, Phil.
and it just kept getting worse. But no, anytime Jordan had was working on anything, he needed a guy or somebody to. Oh my, the dog.
He's being attacked.
To work on a project.
I cried.
I was always up for it because I'm a huge fan of his work, and so he's.
You were there
I worked on music with him in the past.
You were there at the first reading.
Yes, the first time I ever wrote the very first draft of the script.
It's going so well.
Dogs. The neighbor's dogs. It's because they heard my voice. They're fans.
They're fans.
They're attacking you.
Is Phil relocating?
I'm crying.
Yes. To the people mowing lawns.
The first ever draft of the script I had, we brought just anyone who would go for free brunch over to the apartment.
To our apartment. The Rusty Egg.
Yeah. So Phil was there the first time any of these lines were read out loud. And he was going to be in the off-Broadway production. However,
he was booked and blessed because he's a very talented man. So he booked a tour, and we were like, "Well, you got to take the tour, baby."
Yeah.
But hopefully,
when you guys called me out on
I was like,
Or-
but what about us?
You could do
and
what off-Broadway's calling. Anyway, so we're I've known Phil for a very long time. We've collaborated a bunch of stuff. He's fantastic. I'm really happy you're a part of the Living Dead fam.
Yes.
The extended fam.
Mitchell.
Yes. Now we come to.
Oh, we lost Phil.
Now we come to Tri-State Treasure.
Yeah.
Walker.
Hi guys.
Hi, BB.
So how I got the gig is I live with Michelle and Jordan.
We live together.
And after he started putting it all together,
like a circus in this house.
After he put it all together, I'm back.
I can't hear anybody. And everybody's frozen.
It's going so well, you guys.
Can you guys hear me?
There's no
Jamie's here. It's a free-for-all.
Woo, girl.
Girl.
I just ran 3 blocks.
I'm upset.
Oh. Okay.
Thank God we got rid of Phil. Anyway.
What I missed?
You look good, girl. You look good.
So,
What do you, baby?
you were saying.
Oh, it's fine. I got the gig because it was an in-house offer. Yeah. Like legit.
In-house
offer.
I mean, right. It was.
Well, first I was asked to do the concert reading at Don't Tell Mama, and then I got the off-Broadway version. Yeah.
Are we echoing?
Yeah. Someone has their computer sound on and their phone sound, possibly. Is that possible?
I have like so many devices.
I know it's. I put if you have your YouTube open, I can put it on mute.
This is going really well.
Okay, well maybe we watch this sound. I think we should move on to the next song.
Oh wait, it stopped. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, I think it was Jamie's fault. Oh, now his sound is gone.
I was mute.
No.
Not again.
Oh no.
2020.
Welcome to the night of the
Before we fall off the cliff, we're going to our next song. What is our next song? It's probably it's.
Oh, here I see. Okay. Oh, we're actually going to do Under Control.
This is the big introduction for our leading man, Ben, who is played by the incredible Jamie Shapiro.
There he is.
Of Smash fame.
Bam.
Currently on a new NBC show.
Yes,
so,
come on,
whatever.
Connecting.
And this is
Always
his big introduction. So we'll hear the song, and then maybe we'll chat with Jamie a little bit. Hit it.
That's me, my name is Ben. Nice to meet me, pleasure's yours. My name is Ben. You got beer oozing out your pores. My name is Ben. Lucky I came through these doors. Whatever's out there, we're gonna make it through the night. Whatever's out there, no use in giving in the fright. Whatever's out there, not afraid to put up a little fight. I got this wrapped up, squared away, any way you say, count on me. Ready, Freddy, steady as can be, can't you see? I got this locked up, on a roll, on the ball, set my goal. Got this baby under control, under control. Gotta be smooth and quiet as a mouse. Gotta be smooth and graceful as a grouse. And never fear, 'cause your boy Ben is in the house. You gotta stare death in the face and never crack. You gotta stare death in the face and stay on track. And no back down, you gotta stay on the attack. I got this wrapped up, squared away, any way you say, count on me. Ready, Freddy, steady as can be, can't you see? I got this locked up, on a roll, on the ball, set my goal. Got this baby under control, under control, under control, under control.
Yeah!
You better say.
He sang the bass.
You know.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Can,
So,
can we hear you, Jamie?
Can you?
it's
I don't know.
a
Can you?
it's a hug.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You think you never see it.
You gotta
Let's
stare
talk
it in the
to-
face.
Let's talk to the people, Jamie. Tell the people who you are and how you got involved in the project.
And where you got that shirt.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember where I got the shirt. Well, me and Michelle have been friends for a really long time, and she mentioned the show to me because you guys were doing a reading of it at Don't Tell Mamas, and I listened to music, and it was just really dope, and I had some free time, so it just ended up, it was just perfect timing. And my name is Jamie Shapiro, and I played Ben.
Yes.
But yeah, it was.
Jamie
It
Shapiro.
really
I
kind of
mean,
just happened
yeah.
during that spring, and then like a month later, we were in rehearsal for Off Broadway. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
and here we go. We did the concert.
We had this
reading.
concert that I had no idea.
So
No
much
idea
fun.
it was going to be a lead in for production. We just did the concert just to get it out
Just to
there.
get out there. It was around Halloween.
During the concert, we were still working on the concept recording. A lot of the songs hadn't been done, but a lot of them were.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just kind of pushing that, and then we were suddenly, oh, by the way, in 2 months we're off Broadway.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, so are we gonna rehearse in that time or anything like that? We're not sure.
Right, we weren't sure, but then we just figured it out. I like.
We're gonna rehearse for 5 days.
Yeah.
Right, that was crazy.
We also rehearsed for 5
We're
years.
gonna do it
so.
in 5. We're gonna do it in 5 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to talk about
Yeah,
that?
Mitchell, lead us in with what was our play-by-play of each day like? Because we had literally like 5 days.
Basically,
to show up.
it was first day music, second day choreo, third day put it all together, and then just start running it before the 2 days of tech, and then open the following Wednesday.
Yeah.
As you
So
do.
like Monday music, Tuesday was dancing, Wednesday was let's do all the scenes, and then Thursday and Friday we just ran the shit out of it.
Runs.
And then Monday was lights. That I was who was our beautiful lighting designer?
Lindsay Green.
Lindsay, yes.
Shout out Lindsay if you're watching.
Fabulous. I love Lindsay. We just knocked it out.
Yeah,
but I'm just up in the booth going, okay, just light them, throw red on them, something. What do you got in here? What do you got? Like, what specials do you have? And then Wednesday was a soft opening. Thursday was our like official opening. Like, so less than a week, like basically a full week of rehearsal, and then off Broadway for a sold out run.
Yeah, for a month.
And then two things, of course, we were in that rehearsal room that always had that sort of like gas leak smell in it.
Yeah.
So the entire time.
Luckily, we didn't get poisoned to
Oh my
death.
God, that's
As you do. And then
It added to it.
What?
I said it worked for the show.
It did.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
magical. And those
I felt like a zombie a lot.
It was osmosing into our brains.
and the mag lights, those mag lights.
We were getting into character.
All you never knew what setting you were going to get. If it was flash, it was going to, just stay steady.
Oh,
and
those
off and on.
flashlights.
Oh yeah, so Mitchell, tell us
God.
about that.
Choreographing that.
Oh my God, choreographing that was hilarious because we did it in the jar.
Baby.
Right. We were like, okay.
We setting up that song?
The title number is Night of Living Dead, obviously. And we didn't really have a lot of, there was great lights at the theater, but then not a lot of like special. And I wanted to do something kind of, shocking or different that we haven't seen already. I mean, in the show. I mean, it's not like we haven't seen flashlights on stage. No, but I was like, let's just do this entire number with flashlights under our faces, and let's hope it looks good. And it wound up being one of my favorite things in the show. It looked so. It was like we added a thunder strike, so then the lights went out. Of course. At that point, the tone of the show was like anything that would happen in a B horror film is happening right now.
Right.
Every single second, another log's thrown on the fire. But but we had these flashlights that didn't just go on and off. They had several different settings, which is really fun if that's what you're wanting to do. But we were looking to have them go on and off. So sometimes it would just all of a sudden someone would be in a disco and there'd be a strobe light underneath their faces, which was a blast to see. but we got it together in the week. But that first day was hilarious.
Come for the music, stay for the seizures.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. We'll have to put a warning out. Yeah. If we keep doing it.
We will be hearing that title song, but first, we actually have a song on the album that was written more recently. It was written after the off-Broadway production. It was written
during quarantine.
There's a film in the works, hopefully, Night of the Living Dead movie musical, which I've been working on, and you always want to write a new song for the movie. And everyone's been talking the whole time. So Susan J. Jackson, who's a comedy icon, of course, played the drunk mom, Helen, and everyone was like, Helen needs a song. Helen needs her own song.
I've been badgering him this whole quarantine. I'm like, Helen needs
I was in the show, and I was
I second that.
working on all the arrangements, and I was doing PR, and I was
costumes,
I was doing accounts receivable, and I was
7 jobs.
So I was like, I can't think about writing new songs. I don't know. I don't even know the songs that are already written. But this is now included with the licensed versions of the show, and hopefully we'll get another New York production so we can hear Susan sing this.
Yes.
The Broadway icon Michelle Dowdy sings it on the recording, and it's the Who Am I song.
Yes.
For Helen.
Yes.
Someone took
who was Helen really?
Kind of lines up what she's all about.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's called The Juice. Get it.
Oh, I'm ready for this.
Right.
Yeah.
Every morning I sip, I nip to start the day. Shots for lunch and a bathtub of rosé. At night, a nightcap, 1 for 9 or 10. Then a tin of gin to begin it all again. makes me pretty frisky. Ooh, stick with me, all you laddies. Every day is St. Patty's Day. Bellinis, martinis, Mai Tais or mojitos, Shiraz or Beaujolais, Bordeaux, Merlot, Prosecco, Pinot Grigio, Chianti, Chardonnay. Don't care if it's fine wine or moonshine, sherry or sambuca, line up and turn me loose. Yeah, just give me the juice. I want that juice. I need the juice. It's not a drinking problem. It's a drinking solution. Give me that juice.
Oh my God.
juice.
Yes.
Oh my
It
God. My
premiered.
stuff is done. Oh
These
my
guys
God.
haven't
I've already
heard
done all
that
the
song yet.
research.
Right. I know. It's like, can we start researching now? Is
I
it
know.
too
I'm
early?
halfway done.
It's
I mean,
it's like 12:30
Look.
here.
Yes.
what time is it? I mean, it's 3:30 here. I'm ready.
no.
Time,
You're like,
right?
Waiter.
Right.
Waiter.
Later.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Our
That's
brilliant-
fabulous. I'm going to sing that now.
I love it.
Isn't it
For
great?
auditions.
I
I'm
know.
going to start
We'll
working
send
on
you
it.
the sheet music,
NOW
Susan.
is
You can start
hilarious.
singing it for audition.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's your unperformed hit, Susan.
Yes. I'll never know. I should have sung
Well,
it. when
I always wanted him to write Helen. Mitchell and I were always wanting a like Rose's Turn moment for Helen.
Oh yeah,
in
completely.
Act 2, where she sings Night of the Living Dead, but like
like
it's
a
on
saloon
piano
song,
moment.
yeah,
It's
like
a
a
Judy.
torch version of it.
Night of the
It's
Living
a
Dead.
Judy on a stool
You
with
can't
a
have
mic
too many
cord.
reprises of that song.
I know we should
Right.
call it Rosé's turn. Rosé's turn.
Rose's
Yes,
turn.
Rose's turn.
That's really good. Patent that shit. Patent that right now. I just want to
Add it,
mention
Jordan.
all of the comments that we're getting on YouTube.
Yes, thank you to everyone
Thank
watching
you,
and commenting.
Tina, YouTube, and Chris and Alice. There's a bunch of people on actually from. I want to tell the people this, but I know you guys all know this. I've been choreographing the first high school edition of Living
She
Dead.
better.
It's with this great theater company in Boston called Break a Leg Theater. Kyle and
Yes.
Keely are watching. They're the co-founders. They're amazing. And these kids, when I tell you that these kids are some of the talented kids, most talented kids I've ever seen.
Was on Broadway.
Yeah, the kid who's playing Johnny was
One of them was on Broadway.
Matilda. Yeah, see, there they are. Break a leg. Aww.
Aw.
They're the sweetest people.
They're great.
And I love working with them.
So you get to hear a teenager sing the juice.
Yeah, they're the teenager play Helen is singing.
Oh God. The apple juice.
Absolutely. Include that one. And they said, no, we'll do it.
And we're like, okay.
version.
Right.
So she's the first one who gets to perform it, and she's really funny. Wait till you see her, Susan. You're gonna love this girl.
I'll steal
Her
all
name's
of her
Cameron.
ideas.
She's smart. Oh, Christopher. He's like our.
We love Christopher. He's been our champion from the beginning.
Yes.
And he's just one of the coolest guys. and we're
Ever.
very
We love
lucky.
you, Christopher. Thank you. And James Snyder's on. James is one of our good friends, and he has his own studio. There he is. Oh, so cute. Look at that picture. He had his own studio where we first started recording.
Yes,
these songs. He was
recorded.
the beginning of
He recorded
the concept recording.
a lot of the vocals for the album.
Yeah.
And he's great.
We love you, James.
Love you, James. Yeah.
Well, I think that it's time for some fun.
We're not having fun already.
We're not having fun now.
Right. Now?
This hasn't been a blast.
Now, Warden.
Let's start now. I just thought that this could be something that we do together. It's fine. That I wanted because we're in the spoopy season and we're having lots of fun.
Michelle is a consummate gay bar host.
So I had to do some kind of trivia,
She has
right?
these carefully honed skills.
They don't teach you that in college that I didn't go
confirm.
to. So we're going to play a spoopy musical theater trivia. Now I'm going to play a clip of a song from a spooky musical. And if you know what the answer is, I want you to like put up your hand, or maybe you have like something, an object of some sort, like a, you know, like a pen, like a what am I trying to say? Like an object panel, you know, like put up
lot 665.
Right.
A chandelier.
I like the chandelier. Right. Yes, a pumpkin. That's great, Meg. I love it. Literally anything. It could just be your hand.
I guess I shouldn't play because if I look down, I see the answer.
Right. Maybe you should.
You're out, Jordan. You're out.
You're out. You're out.
I'm thrown out.
Even though he did not help me.
I know. He didn't help me, but I know.
That he did. Right. He knows all these. And I'm sure that you're gonna know these things too. But at least that's my hope. But I thought we could do one first.
And the winner wins a lot of compliments.
Yeah. Okay. Woo-hoo. All right. This is the
we
first
want to keep
one.
that volume so people can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
you have the.
I have my time that I.
Absolutely hilarious.
Well, you know, I'm like go.
Spooky trivia.
Spooky trivia.
You're giving the drag queen time to change.
I know, right?
You win a free shot.
You win a free shot.
Yes.
As long as you.
Now you have my attention.
In your house.
If you have it in your house right now, then you'll win a free shot. All right, here we go. This is the first spooky musical. JV was first.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yes!
Love that show.
Take a shot.
Who doesn't want to rhyme?
I mean, they made a whole song out of just one word.
It's good.
Right.
London.
It's like 4 minutes of murder.
Everything.
Yeah, I use that as an audition cut.
Yeah, never go up.
Well, when Mitchell was first directing the show, he said, I want to direct this like Casey Nicola directs Jekyll and Hyde. And that's pretty much
what happened.
What happened?
If you saw our production, you can attest to that.
It all checked out. That was the tone.
And Christopher in our YouTube audience also guessed. So well done.
Well done, Chris.
He knows.
I have my shot ready.
You got your shot? Good at it, girl.
Oh, girl, let me catch up with you.
The title of the song.
I know. Well, I tried not to be too hard. I didn't want to, because I knew that I could do some deep cuts, but then I'd realize that I'd play a minute of the song and half of the people in here would not know what I was playing. So, you know, I just wanted to be, here we go. Number 2.
Jamie will know this.
Oh! Nobody else watch this? I want to play this role so bad.
I just wanted to hear it.
When's Bat Boy coming back?
Girl, you would just give away the answer.
It's already
Have a comfort and joy.
So Jamie again.
I mean, Mitchell just blurted it out haphazardly, but
it's already on. It's on YouTube.
That boy.
Bad boy.
You get it.
Dream
I'll take
roll.
the shot for it.
Yeah, he'll take the shot for you.
I love that. I love that show so much.
Obviously.
I want to play Bad Boy so bad.
Right. All right. This one might be. This is a random one, but it's from something that everyone knows.
At least Mitchell will know it because this is going to be one of his future roles.
Yes.
I hope. Oh my gosh.
Sweet honey blanket laid on the lawn, sunlight never could shine.
Oh, am I right?
Alas, who alas, has a lad, who alas, has a lass in Canterbury. 'Tis a low, down, diddle dow day. 'Tis a low, down, diddle dow dee.
I mean,
anyone?
Can we guess it? It's
Yeah,
Sweeney Todd.
Mitchell, say it.
Sweeney Todd.
Oh, we got a dog. We got a dog and hi, baby.
Oh, the baby.
Wait, Phil, do you have your dog? We should have a moment for the dog.
Yeah, I'm living in a circus right now. I got 2 dogs.
You're like, I don't know where Danny is.
And they're both flat-faced, and they're both snorting like crazy.
My cat is sleeping in a box on the floor, but
all right, we're gonna do one more. And lady, everybody's like bringing their dogs out. And lady, oh god, I miss that dog so much. Oh my god. And there's Tandy. Look, all the animals are out. This one is a little hard, but we're just gonna do one more, and then we're gonna play back. I know, I did it. I know. Wait, I gotta know where I'm gonna go.
Are you actually putting that one in?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Ooh.
I mean, to be fair, Mitchell may be the only person who knows
what do you mean May?
I hope I know
What
it.
about one a little easier?
Okay, a little easier? Okay. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's it, yeah.
All right. Here we go.
A weakling wearing 98 pints.
Girl, these all for me.
He'll get sand on his face when kicked to the ground.
In the walls. Right, we're doing all the. Yes, Jamie?
In the gym.
Yes, Jamie?
Oh, sorry. Rocky Horror. Come on.
Yay! Bravo! Take a shot.
Mitchell, take another shot for Jamie.
Go.
Oh, no, I have a shot now, baby.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Shot.
There's, I think that
Little
the
whiskey.
concept of like day drinking has really taken off in quarantine.
I mean, it was a thing before, girl.
It was a thing before too.
I mean, if I knew we were going to play this game, I would have set the video up at the
I
bar.
wanted to thank everyone out there in YouTube land for watching. The album, Night of the Living Dead, the musicale, is available through Broadway Records anywhere fine music is sold. And we are going to keep it moving.
Mitchell, slow down.
Yes. I think now it's time for the famous title track with all the flashlights.
Yes!
Let me get my
The
flashlight.
titular number. So I think we're ready for a little day. Now a little ending of Act 1, Night of the Living Dead.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Mitchell. Oh yeah, you're playing.
Oh, that was my mistake.
Just play it.
How do I stop it?
Oh my god. It's like he's
I
never
was like,
worked
this
a
don't
night.
sound like.
There we go.
I was trying to put on the flashlight.
Oh, like this.
God.
All right, here we go. End of Act 1. The big production number. Time to go to the disco. Night of the Living Dead.
Hit it. Hit it.
Out in the dark, a nightmare is coming. Hot on the prowl and roaming pell-mell. Stalking, walking, talking like they're creatures from the pit of hell. But they don't arrive from hell or from heaven. Not from a planet light years ahead. My friends, tonight's the night of the living dead. Tonight the world will learn that death is just a start. The dead are rising up to munch your beating heart. They're getting ravenous for human flesh to bud. They're lurking in the night. The night of the living dead. 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 News isn't good, there's more every hour.
Radio says they're spreading like fire.
How long have we got? Tonight could really get down to the wire.
The fact that these monsters used to be people. Not gonna lie, that screwed with my head. How can we survive a night of
The living dead.
the living dead?
Tonight the world will learn that death is just a start. The dead are rising up to munch your beating heart. They're getting ravenous for human flesh to bite. They're lurking in the night. The night of the living dead. Night of the
you, Barbara. Coming to get you, coming to get you, coming to get you.
Danger is here, they're coming in droves now. If we're not ready, blood will be shed. Wait.
Living Dead's an oxymoron.
Technically an oxymoron.
They're alive, but sort of not. They're
the living dead. The living dead. Tonight the world will learn that death is just a start. The dead are rising up, too much or beating heart. They're getting ravenous for human flesh to buy. They're lurking in the night. The night of the living dead. 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 Dead.
Yes!
Bam!
Yes. Come on, Spring Awakening, rock out. My favorite part.
I just get so, like, I have such a visceral reaction to the song
Sounds
every
really
time
good,
I hear
Jordan.
it. And,
Sound good.
no, like in a good way. Like, you know, like when sorry, I'm taking over the cold couch. But when, like, I've been choreographing for the kids at Break a Leg, every time like I hear this song, I'm always like, yeah, I'm at the dead, you know, all that stuff. I'm always like, yes. I don't know why. Every time it just like charges me up, makes me like want to go for a run that I'm not gonna go on. You know,
That good 11 o'clock.
Run in
bell,
your
you know?
mind.
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm gonna go run in my mind. Well, I think it's time for some fun questions.
We have some of our very wonderful fans of the album have written in with some queries and inquiries.
They've written in.
Yes, we took a poll.
Sickly.
We took an Instagram poll of, you
That's
know,
right.
and we asked people if they had questions for the cast and how, you know, the show went and everything. One was, I guess this is for you. Where did the idea to take a classic film from such an innovative director and turn it into a musical come from?
Well, so the original movie, some people know, some people don't, is Night of the Living Dead. It's from '68. George Romero, who directed, was absolutely an innovative director. He really made up the idea that we have of what a zombie is. You know, before that, you know, the zombie comes from Haitian voodoo. It comes from the idea of giving someone a potion, putting them under a spell. And he totally made this idea up that zombies are the dead come back to life. And that's why, one of the reasons why this movie became so iconic. He actually worked for Mr. Rogers, because everyone in Pittsburgh who was in film at that point
worked for Mr. Rogers.
And he did say those puppet sequences are the scariest thing he's ever directed. But actually, Mr. Rogers, Fred Rogers, who was such a, you know, he was always so supportive of the people who worked for him. And he said, so I hear you're working on this movie that's about to come out. And for the time, it was terrifying people. You know, it had these scenes of eating flesh and all this stuff. And George said, no, we're not, you don't need to see it. It's fine. You know, it's just a little, you don't need to worry. He said, no, I mean, I'd really love to come out and see the movie and support. That's wonderful. You're working on it. He said, I don't know if it's up your alley, really. And so secretly, Fred Rogers went to a midnight screening of the movie. So I just love the idea of seeing Living Dead like at midnight in a crazy drive-through, and Mr. Rogers is there. But no, I mean,
good old Mr. Rogers.
But I love the movie because it's so innovative. You know, it's one of the first films, definitely the first horror film to feature an actor of color as the lead, even though the story doesn't really involve race, and it's that became very culturally significant. And it's also, what I love about it is it's a play. I mean, the movie, you know, it all takes place in one location. It's a small cast. It really, like, I always felt like it really belonged on stage. And I've always loved Little Shop of Horrors and Bat Boy and, you know, all these shows that kind of go in that direction. And I was like, well, if I'm going to write a musical, then that's the kind of musical that I'm going to write. So that, I guess that, is that an answer to the question? That's a long, it was long.
A roundabout answer. I think, but we got the answer.
I mean, it's
he didn't say, please.
It's an answer in a history lesson all over.
What else we got?
Oh, well, my friend asked this. This is for everyone. Who was the first person to fart in rehearsal?
It was a year ago. Do people remember?
I don't know. I mean, I want to say it's me, but it's probably Bucky Buchanan.
Right, because it's not.
Our beloved sheriff is.
We'll talk about him when we play his
Yeah,
song.
when we play his song.
But the thing is, if in fact he had done so, that rehearsal room would have exploded.
Yeah, that's
because of the gas
Right.
leak. So I don't know. Maybe no one.
That's what it was in the rehearsal room, Bucky.
It was a gas leak.
Oh, no.
A gas leak.
What else?
It's already gone there. It's already gone there. We're already on the fart jokes.
These are the questions that people.
We're not above that, Mitchell. Yeah.
These are the people. These are the
Have you seen the show?
What else you got?
They need to know.
I need to know. Okay, now this is a question for everyone. What 3 things would you have to have in the zombie apocalypse? Susan J. Jacks, go.
Oh wait! Oh God! A girl's got to think. I don't know. I guess my water bottle for blood, mascara, and toilet paper.
Mascara, toilet paper. Those solid answers. Solid answers. Megara?
Ooh, toilet paper.
I'm gonna say giant machete. and a big tall house that I can be on top of, and
I like that we're whispering.
I'll take the big tall
Glass
house, even if there isn't a
vodka.
apocalypse.
Yeah. Phil.
I would need Bill Murray.
Yes. Bill Murray movies or actually him with?
Yeah, I need Bill Murray with me. I mean, ever since it just seems like a fun guy to have around during an apocalypse.
Yeah.
Lots of alcohol, and
that counts as
I don't
one.
know. A tank seems pretty nice.
A tank.
A tank? That's a good idea.
It's a very manly answer.
Good thinking.
Sensible.
It's a very manly answer.
Me
Janae?
and Bill Murray in a tank, hanging out drinking.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a great idea.
Some sort of weapon, I would assume. You know, a gun, a machete, something.
Mhm.
I was gonna say weed, but you know, Meg beat me to it. That's for you.
I mean, same. I can think of
sharing his
four.
You can think of 3 types of weed.
I will say I feel like we would all do really well in a zombie apocalypse situation together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like as a cast, I think I would probably pick this cast. Like we would probably do really well and share our goods together.
I think so too.
It'd be a party, you know?
It'd just be a big old party.
It'd be a party.
We just sing at them.
Yeah, we're singing, and they'll be really confused.
You'd have the
They'll
funnest
not
bunker.
know what to do. What about you, Mitchell?
Oh, I don't know. I think things that have already been said. As long as we're sharing is caring. I would want access to my phone and everything on my phone.
Oh.
Because that includes like
laptop.
like the music I need. You know what I mean? Like I need internet service.
Yeah, internet service. I was gonna say the networks go down.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if I
Okay.
could have anything, I would want to know what the fuck was going on.
Yes. The highest G.
Oh, well, I know
And
the
be- and
answers.
yeah.
I know the answers for
And
me
definitely-
would be Ben and Jerry's cinnamon bun, Ben and Jerry's chubby hubby, and
you're dead.
Ben and Jerry's chunky monkey.
Nice.
Just
Jordan's
my
dead.
ice cream. Well, because if
if
He's not gonna make it.
there's no diet anymore.
Right,
For
because
sure.
this guy doesn't eat carbs, he doesn't eat sugar. I'm the one with every bad habit. So I, I do all the things. I eat all the things, and I drink and smoke and all the jazz.
Oh,
And
man.
he's like,
zombie apocalypse. Eat what you want, you know.
I know. I was like, zombies are coming for you, baby. Eat all
You're gonna be eating flesh soon, so you might as well just go ahead and
Might as well bulk up.
you know what I'm saying? Get yourself some chunky monkey.
Bulk up that Ben and Jerry's.
I love it. Well,
Have
I think
the ice
let's get
cream.
back to the music, and then we'll come back with more questions we've got for the thing. But I guess we can set it up that this is the character that Jordan wrote specifically for me.
Yes, so there was a question about differences between the movie and the musical, and we can talk about that, but there are some original characters that I created that are not in the movie or aren't really in the movie. There's a lot of like news in the original movie, a lot of news anchors, a lot of radio reports, a lot of that kind of thing.
This was my favorite costume.
And so I created some
Chicago
radio
Road
and news characters to keep us
That wig.
apprised.
That Bob.
And and he wrote this specifically. Her name is Robin Graves.
She keeps coming back and interrupting the proceedings.
Yes.
But this is her final hurrah.
Her final news broadcast. Hit it. Good evening, I'm Robin Graves, back again with our special report on a sudden explosion of mass homicide. The body count rises. A recent victim was described as being completely eaten out. Sounds like my last office party, am I right, ladies? Now, breaking news from the nation's capital. A shocking investigation of funeral homes, morgues, and hospitals have found that the unburied dead are coming back to life and seeking human victims. That's right. In other words, you're fucked. You're fucked. People heed this explanation. Fucked. Whoa, totes fucked. Soon you'll need defibrillation. Your plans have been chucked. The rules have been bucked. Since the dead have found ways to reconstruct. You are Pennsylvania Randy. Kiss your ass goodbye.
Bravo!
Kiss your ass.
Bravo!
If you're gonna write a character for Michelle Olivia Dowdy, that's probably the one.
Oh, my full name.
I'm like, not her government name, girl.
Yeah. So
Oh my God.
I didn't realize because I had a high school. So for the kids who were doing the high school version, I still had the eaten out joke in there. I just forgot about it.
We were like,
So I was like, oh no, I guess I have to.
I gotta learn sometime, you know.
I guess we don't want a 16-year-old doing a joke about eating out, so.
So you'll have to, I don't
came
know.
up with something. Oh, I think I said had bite marks on his neck. Sounds like prom.
Right, ladies? Right. And it works. It works. And the girl who is Robin Graves, her name is Hannah. She's amazing.
But attention should be paid to the fact that Michelle played five roles in this show. And sometimes the costume change time was about 1 second.
Right. The costume. I remember the craziest costume change was going from Judy.
Which is one of the people stuck in the house.
Yeah.
The hippie stuck in the house.
From Judy to Betty Lou, back to Judy, into Robin Graves.
Yeah.
And that
Betty
was
Lou
that
was
was
the crazy little
like
girl.
that was like maybe a 10-minute span of the show.
It was a big 10 minutes.
And I was like, oh, and then I had to go right back into Judy because it was right before Night of the Living Dead.
It was always my favorite when those didn't go right. I used to love when those would fuck up.
Yeah. We were just like, you know, Buck,
10 minutes applause and
used
laughter.
it as he came in. He would like when he came in from changing from the sheriff back into Harry, and he would always
God,
be
he's
like
funny.
buckling his pants or putting his shoes back on. You know, the audience loved it. It leaned into
They were in on it.
the shittiness
yeah.
of like what the show's supposed to be like.
Yeah, the amateur hour.
The amateur hour, right?
But it
It's like
worked.
supposed
It
to
was
lean
6
into
hours
it.
later.
At that point, they were in on it. They
Right,
knew
exactly.
what they were getting themselves into. They're like, of course. Like it's, they've already seen a cavalcade of characters, but now they realize it's really just the six of you.
$5 for you.
Yes, cavalcade.
$10 word.
I know.
I tried.
You should go shopping with that.
Welcome to the stage,
Gotta-
Cavalcade.
Cavalcade Jones.
Caval.
She just
Gonna be
keeps
my
coming at you.
drag
That's
name.
good. That's good.
Thank you.
That's really good.
Very.
I was gonna say I have another fun zombie question.
Oh, the audience
Yes, keep
questions.
them coming.
The audience questions for the group. If you had to eat anyone in the cast to survive, who would it be and why?
Girl.
This is what you get when you write a zombie musical.
Yeah.
The person or like the character?
Or who would taste best? What do you like? What
Or who
are
would
the
taste
like
better?
categories?
Right.
Person or character is a good question.
Okay. Well, maybe answer maybe both.
They don't know.
Ooh, okay. Oh God.
I would eat Helen because it would taste like Bananas Foster.
You'd be drunk after, for sure.
Where's the bananas been?
I get wasted eating Helen. But I guess I probably would have eaten. I would have eaten Bucky because he's has the most muscle. I guess.
I agree with that one.
Like he's like the he'd be the most to eat. I guess.
Yeah,
like-
I would do that too,
Like a
but
leg.
only in that
leg.
sheriff costume.
Only if he's wearing the sheriff costume.
Only if he's in the sheriff's.
We should
Only
point out
with
that.
the cap and the hat.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is this the next song? Is that what we're queuing up?
Let me see. Let me double check. No, it's Dan.
Okay,
It's
we'll,
Dan. And
we'll
then
talk
it's
about that. All right. So, in the interest of news, there's a big section of the show where they turn the TV on, and there are all these different people on the news giving different updates about what's going on. They talk to scientists and doctors and all kinds of wacky characters.
Wacky.
And one of them is a Bill Nye type. This is the song I wrote for myself because I'm into self-harm, apparently.
Why not?
I don't think anyone else would be able to do this number.
Like all B's and C's. I'm like, what?
Right, exactly. It's like you
Why would you
wrote
do
this
this to yourself?
This is the song I sing on the album, and it is called Dan the Science Man.
Dan.
Hit it.
Radiation, particle, acoustic, or magnetic is the carrying of energy in waves that are kinetic. Central solar flares conjoining in a coronal ejection, sending ions, also protons, in our orbital direction. Now kids, just follow along. Let's learn just where the Venus probe went wrong. A cosmic ray will make ionization formalize, so they're patently traversable through spacecrafts any size. If we'd not subdued the satellite and brought it back to land, there'd be worse factorization of the crisis now on hand. You see, it's not how we planned. I think you're starting to understand. We're gonna learn about radiation. Kids, sing along with me. We're gonna cause a science sensation, solving the dead's far out transformation. Just you stick with me, kids. I think I can make you see, kids. That's the plan of Dan the Science Man. A quasar is a nucleus that's active and galactic, which has 10-watt luminosity. Now, not to be didactic, but all these rays combine in a bijective tangent plane. They can radiate the body and reanimate the brain. That's how these monsters exist. I think you're starting to get the gist. We're gonna learn about radiation. Kids, sing along with me. It's obvious now, a clear correlation. I hope you've enjoyed my little oration. You can avoid a dark conflagration. In science, your knowledge is your foundation. Now you know the score, kids. Now you'll go and learn much more, kids. That's the plan of Dan, Science Man.
Sing, Jordan.
Yes, Jordan.
Exactly. Yes,
That's
Meg, you
stage
better get
left,
that ending.
watching that number.
Stick it.
And hit that face.
That was a fun number. Mitchell created all kinds of like 80s workout choreography behind me.
That me and Meg and
Me
Bucky
and
did.
Brad.
And it was all I could do.
And
And
all I
Jamie,
kept-
Jamie jumped in too.
And,
Yeah.
Jamie did too. I
And-
just remembered
But
this.
Jamie was
but-
playing. What character were you playing, Jamie?
Girl, I don't know. I don't even know what her
This is
name
when you were
was.
the reporter.
What was her
our
name?
lovely
Oh, the
female
reporter.
Adam
Yeah.
Moore.
Adam Moore.
Adam Moore.
Adam Moore.
Very tongue in cheek.
Yes, I mean they're all drag queen names. Adam Org, Robin Graves.
That was my
Golden
favorite
Golden
costume, I gotta
Seance.
say.
You know.
By the way, I just figured out Robin Graves. No clue the entire time we did this show.
Wow. And you've been in it since the beginning.
Look, she's naturally a blonde, folks.
I see those
We
notes.
gave her a wig, but she's naturally a blonde.
It worked
That really got me.
Wow.
Totally unaware, Meg. Yes.
It sneaks up on you.
Living in
A year
Batman.
later.
I'd like to let Jamie and Mitchell know that it is not too early to be drinking.
Come on, Truly.
Yes.
Drinking.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy release, y'all.
Happy listening
Yes.
party.
Yeah, happy listening
Happy listening party. I have another fun question. Well, not everybody answered the
Wednesday.
who would you eat.
We got the idea.
We got the idea, though.
Yes.
It was about to go into
was
dark
unanimous.
territory.
Going somewhere bad, yeah.
Yeah, so that could have been bad. Okay, so someone wanted to know what stuff is the same and what is different from the movie to the musical.
So it follows most of the kind of basic storyline. As I was saying, we created some original characters. There's a lot of like faithless voices in the movie that have literally pages of
Dialogue.
of news stuff. So I created characters to kind of cover that. And then the ending is completely different. I totally recreated the ending, which we can get to when we play the finale. And of course, in the movie, they don't sing an opening number about how great the day is going to be.
Right.
And I kind of, all the characters in the movie are very, they don't have big personalities. So I kind of gave them stuff.
Musical.
So
theaterized.
Helen is just kind of doesn't really do much in the movie, so I made her falling down drunk, and I just kind of dialed everyone up to an 11.
To 11.
The short answer.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
things you do to musicalize anything.
Yeah, especially if it's a parody.
Yeah, especially if it's
You just take like what's the normal way to do it, and what's the ridiculous way to
opposite
do
of
it. Yeah, I did the opposite of that.
Right.
And even in the design of the show, that was important to us because the original movie is literally it's black and white. It's very gray. It's very monotone. Everyone's in. It kind of intentionally has a very hopeless, bleak vibe.
Yeah,
And
that's
so the
true.
musical is exactly the opposite. It's bright colors. It's 60s. It's bell bottoms. It's.
Phil is joining the party.
Yes, Phil.
I mean, it is a listening party.
Get your drink on.
Listening party.
I gotta
You need the juice.
go find the fridge where my nephew's orange juice is.
Not taking the baby's orange juice.
Stealing orange juice.
You can live with all
From
of it.
toddlers,
Here's the
it doesn't
juice.
get lower than this, folks.
I need the juice.
Shall we?
Yeah, I think so. I think the next song on here is I wish that our sheriff was here.
So Michael Buchanan, known as Bucky,
Broadway's
after
Michael Buchanan.
midnight, known as Bucky. He wasn't able to join us today, but he is absolutely brilliant. He's done Broadway. He's done national tours.
He's a star.
He's a star, and he actually. So Phil,
Bonafide
our
nut
friend
job.
Phil over here, we've got a great shot of his mouth for some reason at the moment.
Who doesn't?
But he doesn't always get it together. But that's okay. We love him. Anyway, no, I'm kidding.
Who doesn't,
No.
I gotta get.
Phil really got into that.
I
drink.
can explain this.
I'll get a phone charger.
All right, so
Down the tube.
so Phil, in the original plan of this, Phil was going to do the off-Broadway production, and he booked, booked a tour. He's booked and he's blessed. Good for him. We, Mitchell and I Jamie have known Bucky for millions of years, and we're very old, and we've known him for a really long time. And we kept saying, well, like, who else could do it? And I said, why not Bucky? And Bucky was the only person and part of the cast who was not in the original concert that we did at Don't Tell Mama. So when we said we had 5 days to learn the show, most of us had already, we were familiar with the music, we were familiar with the show. Yeah. Bucky walks in with zero prep time at all, and he nails it so hard. So we just have to give one cheers to our Bucky.
If you're watching, Buck,
and
sharing a dressing room with him.
There's a character in the movie who's kind of a sheriff type, so I amped that up to a 10 or an 11.
Or
this
20.
character is kind of a village people Wile E. Coyote.
Yes.
And
that makes a lot of sense.
And his name is Sheriff Tractor.
Sheriff Tractor, and here is his song.
Tractor.
Sheriff Tractor. This ain't my first rodeo.
Hit it.
I live on truck stop donuts, moonshine, pills and beer. I ain't slept 1 minute, not when danger's near. Back home I took no prisoners, no mercy, don't play nice. When folks see me coming, they'd scatter just like mice. I'm a mean machine, ain't got no time for talking. Y'all gonna learn right quick, these boots are made for walking. Hitch their wagons to the wrong horse, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm using lethal force, this ain't my first rodeo. I ain't gonna back down, Billy Jim Bob is in town. I ain't scared of spiders, needles, planes, nor the sea. I ain't scared of people, people are scared of me. My posse's locked and loaded, join up or get out of the way. We've killed 20 so far, hell, they'll be held to pay. See, my Remington is my only trusted friend. The long arm of the law is gonna get you in the end. Hitch their wagon to the wrong horse, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm using lethal force, this ain't my first rodeo. I'm here for a showdown, y'all motherfuckers gonna take this town. This ain't my first rodeo. I'm using lethal force, this ain't my first rodeo. I ain't just talking shit, this ain't my first rodeo. Got nerve and I got grit, this ain't my first rodeo. No time for a hold down, Sheriff Tractor is in town. Y'all living dead better give your heart to Jesus, 'cause your ass is mine.
Yeah! Yes, Bucky. We wish Bucky was here.
Okay. So.
I know, so good. I always wanted us to like be in the background and do the you know, I always wanted us to do that, but we were all changing.
When we moved to Broadway.
We moved to Broadway.
Broadway. Everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you hear that, everybody?
After Broadway reopens, the next sort of business is getting
Yes.
Night of Living Dead.
And you know, I will
to
say
the music box.
To the music box. Yeah, we need a small space. I will say I'm very proud of Break a Leg Theater and this new high school production, because they have really been extremely innovative in how they are, you know, working the show and making it a visual, you know, musical. They're like, it's a movie. They're making a movie, and it was really, really smart, and it's all COVID CDC friendly. And they filmed. This is crazy. They filmed in 2 like green screen cubicles, basically, in a big room, and there were 2 in the end, so they can only film 2 kids at a time. Wow. And there's 31 kids in this.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. And so
luckily,
you know,
the whole town's there.
I know, it's like, luckily my work is done. I get to just watch things and give notes now, which is great. But, you know, cheers to you, Break a Leg. We open on Friday at 7 p.m. and you can get your tickets. I'm going to put it in the chat on YouTube. I'm going to put the link. The kids are so good. And like, you know, just imagine these kids like singing these songs. It's really, it's very funny.
I'm a bad influence.
Yeah, let's just say he's bad at
Terrible.
We're not having any kids. So
Destroying our youth, Jordan.
yeah, it's like
wasn't my idea. Anyway, what else we got?
It's 2020. They've seen worse.
I was gonna say, I'm like, they've heard.
I'm like,
and
what?
seen
What
worse.
else?
I
Could
was
they?
like, they're way.
They're from everyone. They're from Boston. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, they're you know, they're.
We don't fuck around in Boston.
They'll teach us a thing or two.
Exactly, and like these kids are super, super talented, and I'm so proud of them. Oh yeah, Break a Leg.
Yes.
I'm so thrilled.
Ah,
Oh, there they are.
There's
Yeah.
some other friends coming back in.
There they are.
We missed you.
Hey.
Yay! We missed you.
We're
And-
here.
Phil wins for having the most backgrounds during this fight.
Yes. He's just changed locations
It
like
looks
five
like
times.
it looks like he's gone all the way across the country, like stopping.
I have gone
Which
all the
he
way
has.
across the country.
He
Which he
did.
has, by the way.
He just.
Phil, would you like to tell people what you've been doing?
Yeah, plug yourself.
Just real quick.
So
crazy.
when COVID hit New York, and we officially figured out that nothing was really gonna take place, and I spent 3.5 months on a couch. Once they shut down the audition season, drinking bourbon and eating hot wings, and yeah. And then one day I was like, I probably should. I was like, 2 p.m. I was like halfway through a bottle of bourbon and said maybe I should be productive.
You're only halfway through, so that's progress.
I was. Me and my roommate just sitting there, just like, what are we gonna do? So I decided that I was gonna try to be productive, and I was gonna go cross country. At first on an electric bicycle, and then I thought, why would I do that when I can ride just a regular bicycle? So, and then why would I go by myself when I could take my dog with me? So Tandy and I cycled from the top of Manhattan to San Diego, California. And along the way, I met up with local theaters to talk about how they were handling the shutdown and how they were surviving. Some theaters were losing like 40,000 a week from subscribers. I met dinner theaters that had been open at 20% capacity, and their actors were wearing masks on stage, like Del Arte masks. So it was really interesting. But yeah, that's what I did this year. I rode a bicycle from Manhattan to San Diego with my dog. Yeah.
To you.
Legendary.
For the arts.
We did.
For
We
all
also
my
got to
artists.
see you, which was a big highlight of
Did.
us for quarantine. That you got to come here,
Yeah.
and we met you in the Grand Canyon. It was very cool.
Met at the Grand Canyon.
That's pretty cool.
That was super fun, and then I got to invade your space in the guest
But
house.
Phil literally biked all the way. I mean, I get tired flying, from New York to California.
Yeah.
Phil
Well, the great thing is that the
bicycle.
people who know me, they know I hate riding bikes.
Right.
So why are you
Like,
doing
why
it?
did you
I
do that
said if it was something that I liked, it wouldn't be much of a challenge. Plus,
Would it? Right.
I knew that people would really enjoy the fact that I hated what I was doing, and they didn't have to do it. They
We
could just
did enjoy that.
they could just
I
watch
enjoyed
me
that.
hate life for 4 months.
Speaking of hating life, it's not a good segue. Do we have any other questions?
Oh
let's
my
see.
gosh.
I mean, okay, this is for maybe
Segues aren't on my resume.
No. This may be a good question for Mitchell and Jordan. Was there any pressure to live up to the classic film? Or was it pretty easy to take the film and translate it to stage? I mean, you said earlier that you always thought of it as a play.
I can answer first. I didn't feel any pressure because I just thought what we're doing is completely different. And, for people who have seen the movie, I think there are a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of things that they can appreciate. And we had a lot of George Romero fans and horror fans come.
Right.
But I think the show works on a whole other level. It's a whole other thing. And a lot of musical theater fans who didn't know the movie also have really enjoyed it. So I just saw it as it's a totally other thing. And I think, you know, you can't be a purist when it comes to
things like this.
Doing a parody.
Yeah.
You know, it's its own beast.
Yeah, I completely agree with Jordan. I watched, I had seen the movie and then I revisited it like way back, you know, in college. And then I revisited basically the first like half an hour of it. And I'm like, right, this isn't a comedy, but I'm directing a comedy. So I'm not really going to take anything from this movie besides the fact that there's these people in a house and there's zombies outside the house. And in our show, we rarely saw those zombies. So it's really just a situational comedy of these 6 people stuck in a house trying to defend against the luminous, you know, the ominous like sounds of outside danger.
Yes.
So I just was like, well, this is then you know, we just have to go for it and approach this material from what this material is like, and it's all just ridiculous. So I think yeah, as someone who didn't really love the movie, I mean, sorry, whatever. I'm not a horror film like fanatic.
Yeah.
It's not a genre that I live for, but I do live for slapstick, you know, musical comedy done really well by a really good cast and keeping it really tight. So we always know what we're in for. Like, we know that there's zombies outside. How do I deal with the 5 other people I'm surviving with?
Right.
And that's where I went with it. And I was like, how do we keep it going? How do we keep the gags coming and changing and keeping the audience still on the same, like, that's the situation. Nothing changes until the end. How do I keep them involved? So just adding the most ridiculous things you could possibly think of, one after the other, while still trying to tell the story truthful, was fun. I think the way that we set it up was there was couples throughout, and there was one that was kind of playing the straight, and then there was the one that was like the outrageous character. And I think that kind of helped balance it out to where there was at least someone you could clue into, where if you didn't want to have the ridiculous, you could have, you know, someone just telling the story, or then if you just wanted to laugh at it, there was plenty to laugh at.
There was plenty to laugh at. Ain't that the truth? Just looking at Susan Jacks, I would break.
Was a riot.
Just looking at her.
No, she really is a comedy genius.
Yeah.
And you know, she's done so much great stuff. I believe she debuted Forbidden Broadway Liza One Note. Isn't that true?
I did not debut it. Jan Neuberger crafted the number, but I was the second to play the role. And I did it. I would just like pop it into auditions. I have auditioned for productions of Hairspray, singing Liza One Note.
So funny.
Brilliant.
And that helped a lot, because when you audition for a female authority figure, you got to bring that party in with you, because there's nothing to audition with for that track.
There's no like packet.
And
They
especially
say, hey,
because
here's the jail matron's like monologue.
Yeah, right. Big dollhouse.
Big dollhouse. Dreams.
I know.
I wish that our story was different, Susan, and I wish that we could be like, I did Hairspray with Susan, because that would have been like a treat.
Oh God,
a treat.
It would have been swell, and
it would have been so swell. I want to say that I think what we have coming up next. Yes. So this next song, we're coming here to the end.
Should I check? I did a little typo. Do we? Is there any? I guess there's no way of finding out. Do we have Unstoppable next? Is that? I don't know if that's queued up. I wrote Unstoppable, but then I wrote the wrong.
Well,
song.
it should be track 13. That's what that's.
Oh, I did say track 13.
So it should be right.
All right.
So this next song is a great moment in the show where everyone is trying to band together.
Thank you, Sophia.
Thanks, Sophia.
Also, we have to do a shout out. We have to do a shout out to Sophia from Broadway Records, who's been running the show here. She's been keeping everyone, keeping the wheels on the bus, keeping the train on the track.
Yeah.
So we appreciate it so much.
Very much so. And to Broadway Records as well.
Yes, and to Broadway Records.
For hosting this.
Hosted this. who has released the album. We couldn't be more grateful. You know, they've been so great during this whole thing. So we're very grateful to Broadway Records.
Yeah.
So tell us about this next song.
Well, this next number.
Or do you think we should?
Well, yeah, I think just go right into it. No. I think that this song is a really fun one for us to sing. This is Meg and Jamie's characters trying to give confidence and uplift the rest of the crew stuck in the house because we have a plan to fight the zombies and get out. But everybody is feeling very unsure of themselves.
And if people are feeling unsure, what they might need is an inspirational power ballad. Hit it.
Hit it. Stuck in the house.
We are running a little long.
We have a plan to fight the zombies. Well, we can just, after this.
Are washing away, and your hope has died, and your passion turned gray. When your spirit starts to drop, and it feels like your heart has been thrown into a blender set to chop. Always remember these inspiring words. Look in the eyes of the children. Look at the future so bright.
And swear that if you're battered and beaten and kicked to the ground, you'll still get up and fight.
Look in the light of tomorrow. Don't let your courage be crowned. For what you know, you'll know what you know, and you'll know what you want. You're unstoppable. That means nothing can stop you.
It means you can't be stopped.
No, it can't be stopped.
It is impossible to preclude us.
We can't be halted or hampered.
We can't be assuaged or deterred.
You all sound good, but still I'm not impressed. All my hope's still dead. My heart hangs cold in my chest, and I just don't think I can carry on.
Look in the eyes of the children. Look at the morning so new.
And if we keep our honor and virtue and strength and resilience, we're gonna pull through.
Bask in the hope of the sunset. We know your faith can't be topped. For what you know, you'll know what you know, and you'll know what you want. You're unstoppable.
That means nothing can stop me.
It means we can't be stopped.
Oh no, we can't be stopped.
We can't be barred or impeded.
We can't be blocked or blockaded.
Let's get to work.
Yeah!
We can't be stopped.
Harmonies are so much sooner than I remember them being.
I don't know what it is. But it's great.
Wow.
You know, I was thinking about all the other riffs that happened
Oh God.
during the run of the show. That was really great. I remember we
We
can't
got
be
real
bought
comfortable.
or impeded, like that,
Yeah.
that Jamie did. I remember that, and Meg did one, and you both did like this Celine Dion, like you know what you want. You did this cute thing
Oh,
together.
God,
I
yeah.
remember. Remember where you were like, if you know what you know, and you know what you
Yeah.
want. Yeah.
Right. Just think ridiculous in your head,
Oh
and
my God.
that's
So
what
many
happens.
choices
This is one thing
were
about starting
made.
with a concept recording. We're starting, you know, we recorded everything and had the concept recording, and then we went in and did a show and created characters. And when you do that, a lot of times you find things or come up with acting things or character things that inform the way you do the song.
Right.
That doesn't end up on the recording,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
God.
And
Meg was
one of
Whitney
them
Houston
was
at the beginning of
there
that
were a few
song.
of
man.
those things with Meg.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Barbara is not the recording. She
Right.
ends-
The recording is
the
way
recording
you
like
did it.
Meg, and it was the
It evolved, for
pre-process,
sure.
and then as we did the rehearsals, and where'd Mitchell go? Because
I don't know where Mitchell went. He'll come back.
I remembered.
Passed out somewhere.
he was
I'm
like,
backstage.
Oh, there he is.
Only you can see me.
Mitchell. It was like 2 days before. I think it was like 2 days or 3 days before we opened.
I was
And
backstage.
we were talking about like character stuff. And Barbara went from, more of like a Marcia Brady, I'd say, to like full on Betty Boop meets Marissa Tomei.
Jersey
like
down.
Daphne
Yes,
from
Long
Susan
Island.
Like,
Mitch was just like,
Realness.
make her as Long Island as possible. which
make
was not
her
a big
Long
stretch
Island,
for
and then she took off. But we were just saying how the recording, how things just evolve from that moment. But it's interesting to go back and hear. I was like, oh, I did that. I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
You're like,
I
I
wanna
don't remember what I did. Right. It's
I want
so
to thank
funny to
Jordan
look
for
back
giving
at
me the
these.
word to say, for giving me the word deterred, which is kind of hard to say in the middle
I
of
don't
an
know why that was
inspiration
always
ballad.
so funny to me.
We can't be
are
assuaged
deterred.
or deterred.
That was always my favorite part of the song.
That
Thank you.
that and you talking about
Because Susan-
tampons always took me all the way out.
Oh yeah.
I could never keep a straight face every night, Susan. It was really a
Yeah.
problem.
Oh,
for me.
around Susan Jax, you can't keep a straight face. You can't do
Oh.
it. It's just not possible.
Oh God.
What was my favorite line from the show? Did somebody steal my fucking fortune cookie?
So Helen in the show has a lot of non sequiturs.
Oh, and how? Thanks for
We
nothing.
don't really,
It means nothing to
we
anyone
don't really
else.
understand why she's saying these things.
You basically could have just said
Like
any
ghosts.
line.
I could have just made it up as I went
Why
along.
do tampons
That
look like ghosts?
Yes,
That shit made me
look
laugh.
like ghosts.
Tampons look a lot like ghosts.
Gave her a lot of
That used to take me out.
I
Girl.
feel like as we went on, it just got
More
by
and
the
more
end,
ridiculous.
by that last week, it was so perfect.
It was tight.
We had a
Not
show.
perfect. Oh, it was so perfect. I don't mean like that.
No.
I just mean
It was pretty amazing.
the over the topness was just. It's
There was
what
so
it
much-
was. It just is what it is. Like going back to it, the original movie from the '60s. Like it's so not that, but in a good way.
In like the
It was
best way possible.
A joy
It was
to
a
go
lot
to
of
work
joy.
every day. It really, yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
It was a joy to go to
Well,
work every day. It really was.
I loved it.
I have to say, and I'm reminded of this more seeing everyone here, this was the dream team. 100%.
Good group of
This
people.
was 100% the dream team.
We
Everyone here
had-
was
we
just
had a week. And we were like, no.
Phil's like, I wasn't there. Well,
I wasn't
you were
there.
a
Thanks.
dream.
Thank
He
you.
was writing about it.
You would have been.
No, he wasn't.
Phil is
Yeah, once we got rid of that guy,
It really
Phil
clicked.
is on the
Stayed.
album singing his face. Phil is on the album singing his face, and he's in the music video that we started this with. It
Heck
was
yeah.
the promo music video.
You can't
And
get rid of me.
kills it.
Kills it.
That was a whole other experience. We'll talk about sometime making that music video at this cemetery
Sure
in
will.
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
In the middle of nowhere. It was really fun.
It was a
actually.
strange, interesting
It
time.
was-
yeah. Well, I was
Why
actually
you
interesting
know-
when they asked the question, when they were saying, what was their pressure to make it look like the original movie? I thought you guys did a really good job with the music video. I thought you did an amazing job because you did keep it true to the transition from the film into the music video, and then it became.
And then it
its
just kind of
own
went
thing.
off.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
As is
Sorry.
customary for the show.
Off the rails.
That's
off the rail, and then it just
What?
I don't know what's like.
It's like taking the original movie and just putting this giant kaleidoscope of color and like comedy on top of it.
Exactly.
I think people appreciate the original and then they look at this and they're like, they get the best of both worlds almost. So my dad, I don't know if he's watching, but my dad's like, you appeal to so many people. I like the original movie, but the new kids, they like this new comedy.
You kids.
Oh,
You
young kids
meddling kids.
You
with
meddling
their
kids, I would've
soda
thought-
pop and Pac-Man video games. I like it too.
Dad, you make a good point, Dad.
You make a good point.
It
Now,
was fresh.
now, kids, as much as I love all of you so much, we are coming to the end of the show. And
Boo.
boo, go all day.
Boo.
But
Surprise.
before we introduce this next song, I want to thank you all for being here.
Yes.
And being amazing, wonderful people. And I love you all so much.
And in these kind of difficult times, being able to see all of your faces and kind of
reminisce about this
has
has been really, really great and nice because, like Jamie said, it was a joy to go to work every day. Did we do it in 5 days? Yes, we fucking did. And was it a joy and hilarious all the time? Yes, it was. We had a great time. And I will always look on that time, our little off-Broadway,
and the time
success
recording
story,
everything
and recording the album. All of this was a joy to do, and I love you all, and thank you so much for being here with us today. And thank you all in YouTube land for joining us.
Yes.
We got to take a picture.
We're gonna go out
Yeah, we should. Let's take a picture.
With the finale.
Charging.
And this is a big difference from the movie and the musical. In the movie, Ben, Jamie's character, gets shot by the sheriff.
Spoilers.
They think he's a zombie coming out of the house when he is the sole survivor. But in
Classic.
our show, he becomes part of the zombie horde. He gets convinced by now zombie Barbara and zombie Betty Lou that you should join us, because it's really fun to be a zombie, and we'll tell you why. And I think that's a pretty good segue into In for the Kill.
Hit it.
So sweet and delicious. Taste is so killing, warm and nutritious. You'll be vicious, avaricious, and so malicious when you go in for the kill. Mama told me to always be gentle, be kind, but flesh and blood drive me straight fucking mental. I lose my mind. Across the nation, you'll send them a reeling. You'll see it when you get that feeling. It's appealing, and I'm screaming. I hit the ceiling when you go in for the.
No, not a chance. I'll give in to persuasion. Not one.
You have no choice.
I won't be part of your zombie invasion. Just look what you have done.
But wait, it's really not our fault. No, 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 that we take pleasure in assault. And to the men that scream and beg while we're gnawing off your leg, don't cry, you shouldn't wallow. Cheer up, the zombie will always swallow.
Nom 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 Nom, 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 nom. So when you see us lurking around, just say your prayers, cause you'll never be found. You should have drowned. Your bones will be ground. Our forces renowned will rule the nighttime once and for all. You folks are in for a hell of a brawl. You'll cry and you'll crawl. Your flesh will evolve. This will be a brawl. When we go in for the kill.
Yeah, sing, Meg.
Oh my God, Maggie.
Go off.
Oh God.
I live. You're muted. Michelle and Jordan, you're muted.
Michelle and Jordan, you're muted.
You're muted, Michelle.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
I literally was just
We're
singing.
very technologically advanced.
Hello, boys and girls.
Thank you all again for joining us. It was so great to see all of your beautiful faces. And we miss you terribly.
Miss you too.
And for all of our YouTube fans, thank you for being here today, all 20 of you. Thank you. And, the album is available on anywhere music is sold.
iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music.
Available on iTunes.
On iTunes.
Available everywhere. And so we hope you'll get the album and listen to all the rest of the fun tracks.
Yes.
Thank you again to Broadway Records for releasing
Hosting
us
us today.
for hosting this, for all that good stuff. Thank you to Sophia for running all the
Yes,
all the tech.
Yes, Sophia. Come on, StreamYard. Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
And I love you guys so much.
Download and stream. Download and stream.
Thank you for joining us today. And go buy the album. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then just stream it constantly.
Okay.
Yes. Follow
Get those streams up.
Because you know it's stuck in your head already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It'll get stuck in your head. We promise. It's a bomb. All right. We love you guys and thank you all so much. And we'll see you
Of course.
soon.
We'll see you
Love
soon.
you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.